Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video. And before we hop into this, if you want to get some custom DB Grinder sleeves that are on the screen now, you can go ahead and check out the very top of the description down below, and also make sure to use my discount code for 10% off. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into this. And then we are going to see the famous 77 versus Ned 77. Whoa, 77s. And then this is going to be a Funky Friday video, and this is a series where on Fridays I show off some funky decks, and let's just go ahead and hop right into this. And then we are going to see Ned win the rock paper scissors shoot, and they are going to decide to go first. 41 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Ash, Lava Golem, Libido Removal, Desires, and Network. So they do have a few going second cards, and then they also have the OTK if their opponent can't stop it. And then they have Girsu, Orcust Nightmare, Girsu, Lullaby of Obedience. I really like this card. This card is so cool. And then they also have Nunu. So they're playing Orcust Ogdoadic, which is interesting. I remember this being like right before these cards came out, everyone was like, oh, they're going to play with Orcust stuff in it. And then that just never took off. This deck itself just never really took off. But they're going to go ahead and normal summon out Girsu effect. Should also be main phase, but whatever. Effect, Chain Ash Blossom. And then effect to go ahead and pass out tokens. And then they are going to activate this to go ahead and dump. And they're going to dump this. So they can keep going here because they're going to discard this to go ahead and add back. And then activate the Nightmare to dump Wand. And then Wand effect, summon out the Nightmare. Also, a really cool interaction with this card. There's a few interactions I'm going to bring up right here. So one, since they're locked into darks, if they go ahead and activate this and call a hand trap, it's going to be added to hand and not summoned because they can't summon it. Another cool interaction with this is you don't have to be playing like Orcust to like get yourself that like restriction. If you have 5 monsters on field and then activate Lullaby and call a hand trap, it automatically goes to your hand. That was actually like a pretty common play with this card. Wouldn't say it was like in everyone's list, but if you were playing this card back in Zoo format in 2017, you knew the interaction where you could activate this and go ahead and add Max C from your opponent's deck to hand. Then they're going to try to turn those, but the token actually is not an effect monster. It is a token. So they're supposed to go for a Link Kuriboh first there, which I'm assuming that they play. Yeah, like they should have went for it. Of course, it's like how you go for Gal there. Send and then go for Galatea. Activate Lullaby of Obedience. Call Ash, and then it's gonna go ahead and put it to their hand. I get to choose, right? Yeah, but they're dark locked. Yeah, so give them Ash. I mean, like the Babble isn't bad here. Definitely not bad. I like Crescendo also. Crescendo's pretty good. It's an interruption plus follow-up, but I guess like they already have their follow-up. This is also an interruption plus some follow-up. They're going to go ahead and draw Lightning Storm. Standby phase, activate Nightmare, dump Skelly, and then main phase, activate Storm, to force out. And they're going to chain Skelly here, and then chain Galatea there. Go ahead and put back Skelly, set Crescendo, and then bring out Ding. These are going to get sent from the Lightning Storm, and then activate the Ding effect to attach. So the thing here is though, is that they just lose. Yeah, they didn't even need to summon that. Activate Network. Then they're going to go ahead and summon these cards out. And it is definitely a game. Yeah, the opponent just admits defeat there. They realize they can't win. The Ash Blossom actually did nothing. Going on to the next game, they are going to force the Numeron player to go first. Opening hands, we have Libido Removal, Pankratops, Numeron Wall, Kaiju, and Desires. So they can go ahead Numeron Wall, and this will be either like a Megaclops, Appaloosa, Skull Dread, depending on what they want to go for. And then they have Girsu, Nunu, Alert, Levianeer, and Crescendo. So they're playing Levy. Okay. Alright. Activate Desires. Banish 10. Looking at the banishes, they didn't banish anything bad, you know, no networks, no callings, anything like that. And then they draw into a Gamma Seal and Terraforming. It would have been really good if they could have seen like a Lancia, you know, that's pretty good versus the Orcust engine. And then activate Numeron Wall Effect, get rid of itself, and then set the network. Well, not set it, but activate the network from deck. And then activate network effect, and that's going to go send calling, and then summon out number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and then they're going to get rid of all those to go into an Appaloosa. You know, 1 card, 3,200 attack Appaloosa, not bad. They draw Veiler, that card doesn't do a lot. Like, in this exact scenario, this card doesn't do anything. But, like, in general, against this deck, the card doesn't really do, like, a lot. They're going to activate New effect, chain Appaloosa to stop that. New effect is going to special summon itself out because they control nothing. You either have to control no monsters, or if you control a Ojo. Then normal summon out Girsu effect, chain Appaloosa, battle phase, attack the Appaloosa. They're going to overlay for the King of the Feral Imps. I like this card so much. Like, the fact that it can add any reptile, like, oh, it's just... Like, this card's going to end up being, like, really good again one day. Like, it's only just a matter of time. They're going to go ahead and search. And then activate the effect to go dump. And then activate that effect. Tribute the King of the Feral Imps. And then special summon. And then... they could go ahead and special summon back from their graveyard if they wanted to. But I guess that would like turn off network, so you don't really want to do that. Then they're going to get to bring this back. Effect to go search the Water Lily. And then this card is like the Foolish Burial and then Monster Reborn. They're going to be banishing Lights and Dark. Hold up. This card says also you can have special summon monsters. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I forgot this card. It has to like stay on field for that to lock you in. Levy, go ahead and out this. Then they're going to overlay for a Ding. And then get rid of those to go for Galatea. Alright, I like that. Go ahead, put back. Like, you know, some cool little interactions. Go ahead, set Babel, activate it, set Crescendo, Pastoral Network. The problem is that they actually just lose here. Swear to gosh, if you Gamma Seal me. Then summon out Pankratops, effect, pop back row, network, send calling, the sack, man, the sack. Yeah, that's just game. So GG's. Played around Lava Golem and all. Yeah, I shouted it out. I knew you would. Take care, man. You too. Hey, that's what you like to see. The GG's. Well, I mean, you know, they didn't say GG's, but, you know, they were still, like, nice to their opponent there with, like, the U2 of the take care. So we take that. We take that. It wasn't a GG, but we take those. Wow, that was a 15-minute long match. Yeah, like, we just saw, like, Numeron just, like, and like win there. Kind of unfortunate for the opponent. You know, I don't know, they didn't really get to do much there, but that'll happen. It was cool to see their deck though. I really like seeing Orcust stuff, and also I really like seeing these cards too. We don't really get to see these cards a lot. These cards were never really like super meta or anything. I hope that they get some like really good support. They really need an in archetype Snake Rain. Like literally just take Snake Rain, add the Ojo card, like name to the title, like and like the name of it. Boom, the deck just gets like way better. But you know, will Konami do that? I don't know. Konami likes to make not so great archetypes and then just like give up on them and then start making new archetypes instead of like finishing the archetypes, which like doesn't really make sense because they could make like a secret rare and like an ultra rare support for this deck, and then that could like help if they're actually like good cards. They could help like push new product by doing that. I think that would be cool. Instead of just like keep making new archetypes. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe Konami will make support for this deck. Just feels like it's been a while and we haven't really got more support for this deck, which is like unfortunate because like it seems like such a cool deck, like at first glance. But with that being said, again, make sure if you want to go cop yourself some of those DB Grinder custom sleeves, to check out the very top link down below in the description, and make sure to use my code for 10% off. Like you may as well get 10% off. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.